very productive morning, but I absolutely need a bagel. So let's go get a bagel. Goods have been secured. Let's go eat. All right, we made it back and I am so excited to eat this bagel. I also got an orange juice because as you can hear, I could definitely use the vitamin C. So there have been a few weeks between my uploads in September. I just this morning, today's Sunday, and I just uploaded my Barbados reading vlog. About like 2 weeks after I got back from vacation, I got super sick. I've had a respiratory infection, I've had fevers, I'm on the tail end of bronchitis, which you can hear. So I don't know how much talking I'll do to the vlog because the more I talk, the more likely it is that my voice will go. I'm still on some medicine, but nothing that's gonna like knock me out, and I'm finally feeling like I'm actually for real this time coming back to life. I attempted to vlog, I want to say it was either last weekend or the weekend before, and I was like, no, I feel fine. Like, I have energy. I can do a vlog. I can go bop around the city and like get clips and get content. And my body was like, girl, get in the bed. Today, I feel like I can do a bit, but I'm not going to try to overdo it because I don't want to like crash and burn. I also haven't had coffee yet because I am going to go to a coffee shop to get some work done. I have my laptop here ready to go, charging my headphones, also going to bring the Kindle. I have a few things I want to get done. Mainly I want to plan out some content. I have some freelance work that I need to just get a head start on for the week. And I also want to just like read, not in my house. Since I've been sick, I've been in my house pretty much exclusively for 2 weeks, so I would love to just like get a change of scenery. I got this new case for my Kindle Paperwhite that I'm obsessed with. I mean, just like look at the material. She's beauty, she's grace. It is from a Likely Story company. I will link it. This is the, I want to say it's called the Gilmore Girls cover, but it really is just like quintessential fall thing. It's as of today, it's September 22nd, which I believe is like officially it's fall now. So it just has all these really cute like fall symbols and fall colors. So it's like the candle, the sweaters, the coffee, like the leaves. As soon as I saw this, I knew I had to have it, and it kind of matches my nails. I did get my nails done, which is like the #1 sign that I am coming back to life. But anyway, it's around 10 in the morning now. Like I said, it's been a pretty productive morning because I already got up, made my to-do list, I watched church virtually, so we're getting things done. And I'm gonna just finish this bagel, drink some juice, and then head out to a coffee shop, which is the reason why I don't think I finished that thought. I haven't had coffee. I'm gonna go to a coffee shop, but this coffee shop that I'm gonna go to, I remember them having a really good, I think it was like either an Earl Grey latte or a cardamom latte, which is just like so fall and definitely my favorite flavor like profile of a latte. Busy week ahead. I want to be able to get to sleep at a reasonable hour tonight, so I'm not going to overdo it on caffeine, but I am going to treat myself to a cute little latte.
even when I close my eyes. Ruthless, I know. You might even wonder why I go MIA sometimes. I can't deny. Try to hold on to the things I can't keep. Slipped through my fingers, I was losing control. Took a couple months till you knocked on my door. Sat by the sea while the waves fell asleep. Didn't know what I should've let go. Thought I lost my way, but now I am sure. If I spend all my days searching for gold, I would be running out of time to see all your beauty and beyond. So instead I'll sing this song. Time and time again I'll go back to my reality. Foolish, I know, but you always keep a figment of my mind, guiding me back ashore in my darkest days. Try to hold on to the things I can't keep. Slipping through my fingers, I was losing control. Took a couple months till you knocked on my door. Sat by the sea while the waves fell asleep. Didn't even know what I should've let go. Thought I knew the way and I knew it for sure. If I spend all my days searching for gold, I would be running out of time to see all your beauty and beyond. So instead I'll sing this song. Paint every star
We're back.
with a
I changed into a t-shirt because it's like 100% fall in my heart, but only like 40% fall outside. So it's like almost 80 degrees right now, and I was like, the sweatshirt was really doing way too much. Anyway, I picked up some quick things just to have with my lunch now that I'm back home. Mainly, I wanted a little small Caesar salad to go with the sandwich I'm having, just because I always want a Caesar salad. I feel like I could eat a Caesar salad like every single day of the week, honestly, at this point. As you can hear also, I'm back to my like full frog Toni Braxton voice, so just bear with me. I found these other probiotic sodas. They're from a company called Myowell. So like, you know, probiotic sodas like a Poppy or an Olipop. They had 3 flavors and I couldn't pick, so I got all 3. This one is watermelon mint. They have really cute packaging. Pear and lime. And then the last one is raspberry cucumber, which I think is the one I'm feeling to try first. So I will pop those other 2 in the fridge, but should we do a little taste test? It's already cold. Love that for me. Stick a straw in here. That is good. It's definitely not as like sweet as a Poppy or an Olipop. It has 4 grams of sugar, but it's not like unsweetened. Oh, that's good. So I'm gonna have this with my salad and my sandwich. I need to refill my water bottle, and I got so much done while I sat at the coffee shop. Like, so much planning, so much freelance stuff done. I got a lot of organizing done, but I did 0 reading. I've kind of been in like a mini reading slump for the entire time that I've been sick, just because at first I was like too sick to even focus on reading, and then it's like it's taken me a while to get back into the groove. But I've been reading Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros, the sequel to Fourth Wing, which while I was at the bookstore, I saw that Fourth Wing is finally out in paperback. But I really have been enjoying the series, but I'm not in a rush to get physical copies. Surprisingly, I left Barnes with not a single book. I read the first chapter of one really interesting sounding fantasy book, and the first chapter was good, but it didn't like grip me, and I could tell if I bought it, it would be just like another thing to add to the slump pile, and I didn't want to waste money and do that. So I picked up a lot of interesting stuff, but nothing that was like drawing me in enough to need to come home with me. So another day, we beat the book haul curse, I guess, because I feel like every time before this that I've stepped into Barnes, I've left with at least 2 to 3 books. Yeah, I'm going to relax a little bit, let my voice recalibrate, eat some lunch because I'm starving. I have not eaten since I had my bagel this morning, and it's now 4 p.m., which is insane. But yeah, it's been a very good, productive day so far. I feel more motivated and more like back to myself than I have in a long time, so I will take that. Sorry if it is extra noisy. I don't feel like grabbing another microphone, and I am sitting by my open window, but I have read a little bit more of Iron Flame. I'm still really enjoying it, but I think reading this and realizing that I'm just like really craving more like fall vibey books. Like I want more fantasy, more romantasy, more like cozy vibes. And that I didn't really find what I was looking for in the bookshelf just made me realize I need to spend some time shopping my shelves. So I think I'm going to read a little bit more now, but I'm going to put together a little like mini fall TBR for myself, just because I know I have books in here that have the vibe that I'm looking for. I just haven't picked them up yet, and they're literally just sitting here. So before I add another book to the Kindle or I go back to another bookstore, I need to like figure out what's here, especially fantasy, because I feel like for a while I was like a little burned out from fantasy. Like I was still picking up the occasional romantasy book, but I really wasn't reading a ton of fantasy. So I want to change that. I'm like looking on the shelf that's in front of me now. Yeah, I have a lot of books to choose from, and I'm going to put together a fall TBR, and I also want to at some point get back and finish some of the journaling and like brain dumping that I was doing when I was working at the coffee shop. So I'm like in the middle of a chapter right now. I think I'm going to finish reading this chapter and then either switch to the audiobook so I can like tidy up a little bit, get some other things done. So I feel really good about going into the week, because guys, when I say this little illness has knocked me out for 2 weeks, and I just want to feel like I have a normal week ahead. So hello friends. Believe it or not, it is already 7:30 at night. I've been sitting at my desk. I got a couple more things done just to prep for the week. I did a quick meal plan so I know what to put in my grocery order for tomorrow. I usually get my groceries, like I will write out all the things that I want to eat on Sunday, because that's usually when I run out of groceries, and then I get my groceries delivered on Monday morning or Monday afternoon, and that usually sets me up for the week really well. If you need more proof that the phones are listening, as soon as I start talking about my grocery routine, I get a Grubhub notification. Anyway, I just wanted to wrap up this vlog, and as I was like working on stuff winding down, I started just like playing around in some planners as I was listening to my audiobook. I got like another 4 chapters into Iron Flame, which is definitely like, the plot is getting thicker. Violet is definitely going to go through so much more. And I love that she's finally like breaking for Xaden, because I don't know about anyone who has read the book. I'm team Xaden. I love the man for her, and I want that to happen. But anyway, I was playing around in planners because, like a lot of people who are stationery obsessed, September 1st marks the beginning of Hobonichi season, which basically starts the entire like opening of planner season. So most people will start ordering and like making decisions about their planner for the next year around the first week of September. I survived and was mark saved from Hobonichi's server crash. I did not even try to play with those people. Once I saw that the website was down, I went and ordered from Atlas Stationers and Yoseka to get what I needed, and jet pens as well. Which brings me to where I'm ending this vlog at, my current dilemma. So you guys may or may not know that all year I have been planning my daily planner. It has been an A6 Hobonichi Han, and it's worked really well for me. For anyone who's not familiar with Hobonichi, basically in the A6 size, they give you one page for every day. And on one side of the page, you get a timeline, and then you get some free grid space. And this planner has worked like relatively well for me. Like I have done all of my planning. Sometimes I do a little bit of like micro journaling in it. It gets the job done. I have like a format that works really well. Like sometimes if I get like packages in, I'll add stickers from my packages. Like I have a system in this book that works really well. I had kind of already decided that I wanted to stay in an A6 planner because I love how portable it is. This fits in like every bag that I have, so it's very easy to take with me on the go. I knew I wanted to stay in A6, or so I thought. There is one planner cover. This seems like a story with a lot of tangents because it is, but I have a point, I swear. So there's a cover that Baumkuchen makes that I've wanted forever, but they only make it in A6, A5, and B6 Slim. And I didn't really want it in A6 because I'd just gotten into A6 planning, but I said, if Sterling Ink launches a B6 Slim version of their planner, I'm gonna get that and I won't go back to A6. Hobonichi launches their preview, and I'm just an innocent stationery loving girl on the internet, and I see these covers and I'm like, wait a minute. The first cover that did it for me was this one. I mean, has there ever been anything more amber coated than this? And then you open it up, it's an A6 size, and it has like the Hobonichi in gold, the elastic is brown, like it just is, it's very me coated. And then they launched this one, which I'll put the name on the screen because I'm gonna mess it up. But basically it's kind of similar to the Tragan cover that they launched in the spring of this year, which basically combines like a folder with a cover. So it looks like an envelope. You open it and it has this like little front pocket that you put stuff in, and then the inside is just like a standard cover, and then there is a pocket on the back. But then look at this. On the front cover, it has three little symbols. One is a fountain pen nib. The other one is an arrow that says words. And another one is a plane. Basically, if you had to boil me into three symbols, those would be the symbols. And underneath those symbols, it says, writing by hand is like sending your mind on a journey. Like, I basically didn't choose the cover chose me. So obviously at this point, we had a green motif going on. And then every year, Hobonichi launches a series called the Colors series, which tend to be like the most affordable of all of their covers, and they're just a bunch of really pretty covers, and they launched this one, and it's called Olive Grove. I basically am an Olive Grove. So this is what it looks like. I already got something on it, but luckily it's very easy to clean. I just freaked myself out a little bit, but everything is fine. Definitely will be putting this back in the plastic, and the inside is beige. If I was a color palette, this would be, it would be this, honestly. This is me boiled down to 3 shades of green. Once I got those covers, I was like, all right, so I have 3 A6 covers. I ordered the A6 Sterling Ink Common Planner. I'll do a flip through of it at some point, but I ordered it in the horizontal layout. So this one has monthly spreads, weekly spreads, and 365 blank grid pages for daily planning, journaling, whatever. This is what the weeklies look like. Everything else looks kind of like you would anticipate. Oh, and also Catherine of Sterling Ink put these free pencil boards in every order. They have a 2025 calendar on the back. I got my order. I was happy with my order. I said, wow, this is perfect. Everything really just worked out for me. But then around the time that I'd gotten through the Hobonichi preview, Sterling Ink did launch a B6 Slim planner. And that honestly my gabbers have never been more flaccid. So I was like, what am I supposed to do? So at this point, I go on to Baumkuchen and I look at that original cover that I've been wanting for like literally 2 years. And I'm looking at the dimensions of that cover with the dimensions of the Sterling Ink B6 Common Planner, B6 Slim. And I'm like, I don't even think it would fit. Like, I'm 90% sure that it would not fit because this planner would be too thick. So what did I do? I bought it anyway. And it's not because I plan on using both planners. I absolutely don't plan on doing that. I don't think my brain could handle that. But I did get the B6 Slim. This is the pencil board that it came with. It just came like a day or two ago. And when I say I saw it and I was like, yeah, like this is the size that I've been missing. And B6 Slim and A6 are different lengthwise. But width-wise, an A6 planner is essentially the same width as a B6 Slim. But when you're writing, if you have ever written in a smaller notebook, you know that sometimes there's just not a space for like your wrist to sit while you're writing. So you get the same like compactness as you do with an A6, but with a little bit more room to write. Like, oh my gosh, this book just like, it perfectly lays flat. It's so flat. Like, it just checks all of my little stationery nerd boxes. They both have 52 GSM Tomoe River paper, which is my favorite Tomoe River paper. They work great with gel pens, work great with fountain pens. Like, literally all my boxes are checked. Because my original cover plan did not work out size-wise, and all the covers that I've ordered are A6 size, I now have an A6 planner that I don't think I want to use, but could sell or trade. Like, I'm not nervous about like hoarding it, or like I'm not nervous about having another book, but I'm probably not going to use it. And now I have a B6 Slim notebook that I think I really want to use but don't have covers for. So I went ahead. Sterling Ink is launching clear covers for all the planners in October, so I'll probably grab one of those in October in A6 and B6 Slim size. I don't know what I'm doing. And I also ordered a leather planner cover that I did customize, which makes me think the answer is that I'm using the B6 Slim cover that I customized. But I don't know. Anything can go. It's only September. We still have a whole quarter until 2025. But that's where my stationery head is at. What I've been doing is playing around in the B6 Slim notebooks that I already own. So at first I could not find this Nanami Cafe Notes notebook anywhere, and then I literally moved one thing after I've been looking for it for a week and a half, and it was right there. So I started playing around in this B6 Slim Midori notebook just because I had it on hand, and I started like mocking up or writing bullet journal style what I would anticipate planning like in the Sterling Ink notebook. So this is kind of like the layout that I would work with. In my Hobonichi, I basically use that left hand column with the timeline for any like appointments or time sensitive things, and then the right hand side is to-dos, tasks, like random notes throughout the day. The reason that I didn't want to go back to the Hobonichi as well is because I just hate for the last year that I haven't had anything in one book. You guys know I come from the world of bullet journaling. I like, whether it's notes on like a video that I watched or my daily planning page, I like having all of it bound in one book and archiving one book at the end of the year. So that was the real draw to switching from Hobonichi to Sterling Ink. So honestly, just like being in this Midori notebook and like brainstorming videos and swatching fountain pen inks all in the same notebook that I'm like writing my daily to-do list in, that has been so nice and freeing. The Cafe Notes does use Tomoe River paper. It is 52 GSM, I think. And the grid size is a little bit smaller. It's a little bit smaller than the Sterling Ink grid, but it's closer to the Sterling Ink grid than the Midori notebook. So I did the same brain dumping and layouts in this notebook just to see if I like the feel with the smaller grid. And I love it. I'm sold, and it feels really good. So I feel like that checked another box in the B6 Slim bucket, but I have made no real choices. So this was like a little preview at what potentially my 2025 planning will look like. It's either going to be A6 size or B6 Slim. I will do a full 2025 planner lineup video. I also know I did purchase another Hobonichi Weeks. So the Hobonichi Weeks is coming back, but I have like thoughts on that too. So like, my thoughts are all over the place. I've still been on a lot of medicine, so you have to give me so much grace. Like, you literally have no choice. On that note, I'm going to clear off my desk from all this 2025 chaos and take a shower, and wind down for the night. I hope you enjoyed this productive Sunday vlog. It got me motivated again. I did so much brain dumping and planning and brainstorming. Like, these whole 2 pages are filled with ideas for YouTube and other content. I have so many things that I want to try and experiment with on the channel that I hope you guys really enjoy. So thanks for watching, thanks for supporting. I also spent a little time today going through video comments and replying to comments, and you guys are always so thoughtful and so kind, so thank you. I appreciate all of you. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week or weekend whenever you're watching this, and I will see you all in the next video.